The Try Guys are losing another member. As I'm sure we all remember, Ned Fulmer was removed from the Try Guys after a massive scandal that revealed that he had been having an affair with an employee at the company, one of the editors. The situation went viral because it was just so shocking to find this out, because Ned had branded himself as the wife guy. He was constantly filming videos with his wife and bringing her up in videos with the other Try Guy members. Just really had it in everyone's faces that he loved her and needed to talk about her at all times. So for it to come out that he was unfaithful with an employee at the office below him was insane. As a boss, this was a completely inappropriate relationship, and this getting out was crazy. He had slowly started to get removed from Try Guy content, and fans were wondering what was going on. And once things finally went public, they were just waiting for Zach, Keith, and Eugene to sit down and tell everybody what the heck was going on. And they did just that when they sat down on this couch with this background that everybody seems to remember, because I mean, this situation was so viral that SNL even recreated their What Happened video of them addressing the fact that after an internal investigation, Ned was removed from the company. Though when SNL decided to recreate this in their video, they made it seem as though it was ridiculous that the whole scandal went so viral. But it also kind of came out that Ned had a connection to SNL, so that's maybe why they were acting that way. But now it's been announced that the Try Guys are losing yet another member, but it's one fans have seen coming, as Eugene has been quite absent from the channel. He's been booked and busy working on several projects outside of the Try Guys, and as a result, he hasn't been in too much of the content. And this week, it was confirmed that Eugene would be leaving. The news came alongside a huge announcement about the future of the channel and who would be in the content, as well as where the content would be. The announcement happened in a new video titled The New Try Guys. Zach and Keith sat down to tell their subscribers that they are so thankful for their fans and love making content for them. They talked about how the YouTube algorithm has changed a lot over the years and that they have benefited from the algorithm, but there are times where they aren't able to make content that fans said is their favorite because the algorithm doesn't favor that content, or it's getting demonetized for some reason, and so they decided to launch a subscription streaming service. And the way they announced it, I will say, was kind of funny. I mean, they sat down on the same couch from the What Happened video where they addressed the Ned situation, and the little details here are just making me crack up. I mean, there's all these sad couch, like we need to talk videos on the side where the recommended videos usually would be, and then up top in the up next portion, we've got SNL supports creepy. Jokes aside though, some may be wondering what the Try Guys are doing here, asking for their fans to pay for content. Are they leaving the platform? Didn't something similar just happen to the Watcher YouTube channel? And what does this have to do with Eugene? Well, it looks like the Try Guys actually saw what went wrong with Watcher and made sure not to do the same thing as them. If you aren't aware, last month the YouTube channel Watcher announced that they were leaving YouTube, saying that going forward, full seasons of new shows will be available only on a new streaming service, WatcherTV.com, priced at $5.99 a month or $59.99 a year. They said that they will still upload the first episodes of new seasons of shows onto YouTube, but that everything would be on their streaming service going forward. When originally reported meant that they would be removing all of their videos from YouTube and cataloging them to the streaming service for those who wanted to see. But this isn't the case anymore. Fans were pissed and tons criticized them for asking their audience to pay for something that was once free. Because typically when a creator is asking their fans to pay for something, it's for something that is additional. When people are creating an OnlyFans, when they're creating a Patreon, or they're doing a subscription on their YouTube channel, they're usually giving something more in addition to the content that they're already making that is going to stay free. But in this case, it seemed they were taking everything away from their audience, and they just could not fathom that they would be willing to do something like this. It was not sitting right with people, especially with the way that streaming services are just so oversaturated right now. There's so many out there, it's adding up, it's so expensive, and so they ended up apologizing and revising their plan. But it seems the Try Guys made sure to not do this, as they said they would still be posting on YouTube. The shows that people are used to seeing on there will still be there, just a little later. And they said that their streaming service is going to be called Second Try. It's an app for all devices where they are offering uncensored content, exclusive episodes, early access, and more.
Instead, we're going directly to you.
Wait, Zach, what do you mean?
We've thought a lot about what we want our next try to be, and we finally figured it out.
Starting today, we are launching a subscription streaming service. Our shows are coming straight to you. No ads, no algorithm BS, no clickbait thumbnails, just the good stuff.
And it's going to allow us, I'm talking you, watching, and us to be directly connected with nothing else in the way so we can make the shows you want to see and nothing else.
Not cake.
Introducing Second Try.
In their video, they said that a Eugene video would be coming Thursday before announcing the Try Guys cast, saying that they would officially be expanding the cast with a lot of subscriber favorites joining, which means they didn't exactly address Eugene's departure in this video.
I heard you needed a new guy.
As part of this, it's also time we do a proper celebration and a send-off of sorts to the format that got us here. And we'll have a video with Eugene to explain more.
What are y'all doing?
A lot of subscribers found out about it though through the media, as Rolling Stone published an article confirming the news. They wrote, "The group exclusively tells Rolling Stone that the upcoming season of Try Guys content will be Yang's last, as he leaves the group to pursue other creative endeavors, but the group will keep going with an expansion into Second Try TV, a subscription-based model they hope will allow fans of the channel to gain access to more content while giving Try Guys more space to pick what they create." And continued, "Part of this is bittersweet. We're going to miss working with Eugene. He has been one of the true collaborators of both of our lives, but we've had a long time to process this," Kornfeld says, bursting into mock tears. "So we're very excited for him, very excited for us, and just feeling very energized by this whole moment. Eugene leaving is something that is sort of necessary for us to keep moving forward." Habersberger adds, "Things changed. The Try Guys original cast already came to an end once, but now it's sort of getting a better finite ending." And in this, they seem to acknowledge a little bit of the Watcher drama. As the article wrote, "They're also clear, without naming any names, that they'd never simply remove their old videos and place them behind a paywall." They continued, "Look, we've done our drama once. I don't want to do it again," Kornfeld says. "It was very clear to us from the beginning that for this to work, you cannot take away from your audience. You have to give more. Our job now is to prove to people that we're making stuff that is worth their time." And the comments of the Try Guys video was a lot better received than Watcher, that's for sure. Fans made note of the two channels and how they handled telling their fans about a streaming service by saying, "I imagine the Try office was sweating during the Watcher controversy. LMAO. I'm sorry, after the Watcher controversy, this is so funny. I can only imagine how stressed it made these guys. We're not leaving YouTube, but you do have an option to have more. This is how Watcher should have done it. Also, I'm so happy to see Ash. I'll miss Eugene, but we get more Kwesi, Jared, and Marissa. I love it." Bummed about Eugene's official departure, but I think many of us were bracing for this to happen. Super stoked to see more of Joyce and Kwesi. I hope to see Ryan too. Was so happy to see him in the Jeopardy episode. A lot of people had wondered in the comments what this announcement might have looked like had the Watcher drama not happened. Like, did they decide to change things around prior to their announcement after seeing how upset fans were at Watcher? I'm sure they had to be nervous about the reactions that they would be getting, but luckily for them, things have been well received and fans don't feel like the people that they've loved watching are abandoning them, because that's how people felt with Watcher. A lot of people feel like this service is actually offering something exciting content-wise that's getting their cards out of their wallets. But of course, there's also a conversation going around surrounding subscription services right now and how there's just so many. In the beginning, it felt like streaming services were a way to escape expensive cable, but with everything sort of becoming a streaming service these days, it's adding up and fast. So who knows what the future will hold, or the future of content and everything. I mean, it's just a crazy, crazy world, and every day it is changing. And I certainly want to know what you guys think about this, especially because they're doing it a much different way than Watcher. Obviously, there's tons of people that have in addition to content out there, but that world just seems to be growing, and I wonder where all of this is headed, because it's definitely headed somewhere. There's always things that are evolving and new things coming up, but I guess we'll just have to see. As of right now, that's what's happening with the Try Guys. I certainly want to know what you guys think about the fact that they are starting this up and the fact that Eugene is leaving. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.